Hello, Oakwood artist. It's Tuesday, August 18th, 2020. It's our 80th day of sketching together. Welcome back. Congratulations if you're still out there sketching, and I hope that you are. Even if you're not joining us for this show, you're out there somewhere in the world making your art and leaving your impact in a really positive way. So today's question is art is, and then fill in the blank, art is. But I wanted to bring back what I started yesterday. Um, so yesterday's question that I posed was, what do you do when you feel like you're out of inspiration? How do you draw from the inspiration and the everyday ordinary in your life? And one thing that I spent the weekend doing was doing trim in my house on windows. And so this was a piece of leftover wood, and it had a knot here and a little knot here. And so I decided it looked like a crocodile. So I had fun time using colored pencils on this pine with a lot of grain in it, and had a lot of fun making this eye into, or this knot into a crocodile eye. So a lot of fun, and realizing that kind of that like that spring or that well, our creativity is never runs dry. It's still very deep, and it's always there. And there are fresh new ideas always. Sometimes we forget how to access it, but it's there. And so sometimes, especially when we're caught up in things we don't want to be doing, find the creativity in it and find just how we can explore those questions through even the tiniest of ways. I used to work at a grocery store that some of you may have shopped at before here in the Madison area. And I remember having little pieces of receipt paper. When I would change the receipt roll in the cash register, there'd be some scraps of paper that would be torn off. And I would make little doodles and make little notes about ideas that I had. So even in the smallest way, tapping into that creativity, especially in those really difficult times of knowing, like, I don't think I can do this anymore. I don't think I can be creative, and I can't push myself to think about another idea. It's there. It really is. So today, what is art? Or art is so many things to me. I think art is a way of connecting with the world around me. It's a way of putting out there what I feel without having to find the words to say it, or it's finding an image that absolutely connects to the words that I'm feeling out there in the world somewhere. I think it's powerful. I think it's poetic. I think it is a way to go inward, and it's a way to bring our inner selves out into the world. I think it's personal, and I think it's a way of connecting us, all of us, in a much deeper way. So, exciting things have happened here in the Tabor Art Studio where I'm coming from today. We've opened the studio back up, so Mondays, some Tuesdays, and in September, hopefully some Fridays, we'll get independent living people in the studio working together. So things are happening here. You'll see pieces of art behind me. We're talking about, it's a very strange time we're in, and so we did these strange wonderlands with a little paper doll girl. And so we can connect to that because times are really strange right now, and changing, ever changing, and keeping us isolated. So how do we stay together, and how do we stay focused on ourselves and keeping ourselves well through all of this? So I'm thinking about art, and yesterday I mentioned I really wanted to work on a circus poster. For some reason, I'm always connected to the circus, and I just think that circus posters are amazingly expressive and beautiful, and sometimes strange and bizarre. But there's something about them that I don't know, something about them that there's the quality about them that's so stylized, and maybe simplified, and yet I think all of the art we see from the eras that the art is made in has the stylized quality of the time, captures a sense of what might have been popular. Here's a kind of strange one with different characters. I like that the people are pretty simple, and the colors are really striking, and they use this very simple palette of colors. So this one using a red and a blue, and basically that's about it. Red, blue, and gray and white. So keeping the palette very simple. So I'm going to try today to create an image that connects to what art is for me. So art to me is about connection. It's about truth. It's about it's about confidence and overcoming. So what am I going to draw? That hasn't, seems to have nothing to do with, oh, I like this one. So when I think about confidence, like the confidence and grace of these flying trapeze artists, amazing abilities, amazing fitness, all of those things that went into that, amazing trust. So, so all of those things I think come through art, the trust and the confidence, or at least that's what I hope to have in my image. So what am I going to do? I'm going to try an attempt at a circus poster because that's stuck in my mind. So does it have anything to do with answering the question of art is? I think maybe it does, because what is art to me today? Well, it's about capturing this feeling I'm having about a circus poster. So I'm choosing to work on, it's going to look really rough today, and then I'm going to work back into it and hopefully get something a little bit more refined and more looking like a circus poster. So I am doing a tightrope walker. If you tuned in yesterday, you may have heard me say that I was going to bring a Circus World poster. Circus World was going to bring a poster show here. I was going to go get it from them and bring it here this month, but because of COVID-19, the virus, things have changed a bit. So we're hoping to still make that happen. There's just been a delay in that. Okay, so this is really rough. I don't know that it's capturing what I want to capture. So I almost want to create a girl in this poster coming off the page. And so I think I'm going to pose her differently, make her differently, but for a quick draw, this is okay, a gesture drawing. So again, I'll go back to that idea that you don't have to spend a lot of time on your drawing. If I did, I'd get better at my drawing. I can see that right now. You're probably thinking it as well, like, oh, she could work on that a little more. I sure could. But it lets me lay out the possibilities. And it also, because I'm working on this paper with white chalk, it also lets me go in and erase. So I can really smudge that away, and I can make a lot of different choices. So I'm wondering what art is to you. What is art to you? I haven't heard from a lot of you in a long time. So I would love to hear art is, and then your definition of what art is to you. Send me an email, Jennifer Edge Bethel. That's Jennifer, Edge, Edge, Bethel. I'm sorry, that is not my email. Scratch that. That is not my email. It is Jennifer, Jennifer Bethel, Bethel, at oakwoodvillage.net. Jennifer.bethel at oakwoodvillage.net. I can't keep anything straight today. Okay, so what is art to you? How would you define art? What is the meaning of art to you? And art really can be loosely, any of those things that you feel about art. We all have different experiences of art. We all have different medias that we would consider art forms. So to you, what is art? The girls in these posters always had their hair up or in lots of curls. So I am just putting in some details here. I'm going to let you go for today. I'd love you to create an image answering the question art is, and that can be really fluid, right? It changes from day to day. Some days I feel like art is a Monet painting. To yesterday and Sunday, a little bit of Saturday, I was feeling like art is a fall day. My favorite time of year is fall, and the weather is, you can feel that fall is in the air, and it's pretty amazing. I think that change, no matter if we like a season or not, that change is always good for us, whether it's winter's coming or fall is coming. Whatever that change, it can be such a positive thing, even if we're not ready for it. I know some of you love summer and love it very much, that you spend as much time in the sun as you possibly can, and some of you don't. And I think that no matter what, how we feel, it is such a can be such a positive thing. Okay, so she's looking a little bit different. I might just keep going with it and see what happens, or I might find a poster I really like, a circus poster I really like, and see what happens if I kind of recreate that poster or a likeness to that poster. Give her a tightrope here again. Circus ring behind her and all the circus seats. Okay, well, that is not what I had in mind at all, but that's how art goes. Art has a mind of its own, and this is not what I was going to create today, but it's something. So have a wonderful day. I will see you back here tomorrow, and happy art making.